Today we're taking a look at the Philadelphia 76ers vs Atlanta Hawks match, which is happening on Friday, June 11, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The 76ers came out of the gate strong on Wednesday, jumping out to an 18-point lead in the first quarter. While the Hawks pulled within 2 points at the half, Philly held on thanks to a strong fourth quarter. The 76ers shot 52.9% from the floor and 46.2% from the field in the win. The 76ers also won the turnover battle, only committing 9, compared to 18 for Atlanta. Alongside Embiid's dominance has been impressive performances by Seth Curry. Through the first 2 games, Curry has been Philly's second leading scorer, averaging 21.0 points and shooting 66.7% from 3. These numbers have been fantastic, but expecting him to maintain this all series is a stretch. When he begins to cool down, Philly will need to find someone else to fill in for his scoring. While Curry and Embiid have taken care of the scoring, Ben Simmons has been tasked with leading the defense. Against Atlanta, this mostly means doing everything he can to slow down Trae Young. Simmons finished second in this year's Defensive Player of the Year race, and it is showing. The first half of Game 1 was not pretty, but since then Simmons has held Young to 9 of 26 shooting and 1 for 11 from 3. Simmons stopping Young will be crucial for the Sixers, especially in Atlanta. After finishing second in the MVP voting, Joel Embiid came out with a chip on his shoulder and led the 76ers with 40 points and 13 rebounds. Tobias Harris added 22 points, and Seth Curry poured in 21 points, shooting 5 of 6 from 3-point range in the win. Philadelphia leads all NBA playoff teams, scoring an average of 123.1 ppg and shooting 51.9% from the field. The team is also second with a plus 11.7 points differential. Embiid leads the team with 29.2 ppg and has grabbed 8.2 rebounds, followed by Tobias Harris with 23.9 ppg and a team-best 9.4 rebounds per contest. The Atlanta Hawks went 41-31 during the regular season and grabbed the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. After dropping the first game against the New York Knicks, Atlanta went on a 4-game playoff winning streak before falling to Philadelphia on Wednesday. The Hawks shot 45.8% from the floor and 36.7% from 3-point range in the loss. Trae Young and Danilo Gallinari both scored 21 points in the loss. Atlanta now gets to play Game 3 on their home floor, where they went 25-11 during the regular season. While their starters stunk up the joint, the Hawks bench did everything they could to keep it close. Danilo Gallinari and Kevin Huerter were the leaders of the bench run late in the first quarter and into the second. They ended the first half with 30 points combined on 6 of 9 from 3. The Hawks lost the bench battle in the second half thanks to Shake Milton's red-hot shooting. Milton's shooting gave Philly a large enough lead that Atlanta would not be able to recover. If Atlanta hopes to maintain control of this series, the bench will need to help their starters by consistently outplaying the Sixers when Embiid's off the floor. Defensively, Atlanta needs to do a much better job of slowing Philly's secondary scoring options. They have thrown everything at Embiid, and he has found an answer every time. What is unacceptable though is allowing players like Seth Curry and Milton to have excellent games. Atlanta is allowing a 53.8% field goal percentage and 40.0% three-point percentage in this series. Hopefully, playing at home brings a spark to the defense, and they make life harder for the Sixers role players. The Hawks have excelled more on the defensive end so far in the playoffs, ranking second with 103.9 PPG allowed behind only the Phoenix Suns. The Hawks are 12th, averaging 107.1 PPG, led by Trae Young, who has put up 28.9 points and 10 assists per game. Clint Capella has averaged 10 PPG and has led the way with 12.1 rebounds and 1.7 blocks per game. In Game 2, the trouble for Hawks was that their best players failed to show up. In the regular season, Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic and John Collins were the Hawks' leaders in points per game. In Game 2, they combined for 43 points but shot 37% from the field and 21% from three. Atlanta had already stolen home court in Game 1, so there was much less urgency for Game 2. Now that they are defending their home court though, the pressure is back on, and Atlanta will need better performances from their best. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Atlanta +1. The Sixers got sent a message in Game 1 when the Hawks beat them. The message from the Hawks was, "Don't take us lightly because we will beat you." The Sixers got the message in Game 2 and came out and scored a 118-102 win. But it wasn't easy as the Hawks were only down 2 at halftime and hung around for most of the game, only to fade down the stretch. The Philadelphia 76ers will look to take a series lead here after evening the setup at 1 win apiece following their 118-102 win over the Hawks in Game 2 last time out. Joel Embiid led the Sixers with 40 points along with a team-high 13 rebounds for the double-double, while Tobias Harris added 22 points with 6 rebounds and 4 assists, and Seth Curry chipped in 21 points on 8 of 13 shooting with 5 threes. Shake Milton chipped in 15 points to round out the scoring in double figures for the Sixers in the win, while Danny Green had a team-high 8 assists and Ben Simmons added 7 assists. Embiid leads the Sixers in scoring in the playoffs with 29.2 PPG along with 8.2 RPG, while Tobias Harris is second in scoring with 23.9 PPG along with a team-high 9.4 RPG. Seth Curry is averaging 17.3 PPG and Ben Simmons has 13.6 PPG with 8.3 RPG and a team-high 9 APG. As a team, Philadelphia is averaging 123.4 PPG on 51.6% shooting from the field, 39.2% shooting from 3 and 69.5% from the foul line, while allowing 113.4 PPG on 46.1% shooting from the field and 35.9% from 3 in their last 5 games. Joel Embiid in particular came ready to play Tuesday as he dropped 40 points and grabbed 13 rebounds. Tobias Harris added 22 points and 6 rebounds, while Seth Curry dropped 21 points with 5 three-pointers. Also, the Sixers got a much-needed jolt of offense off the bench from Shake Milton, who had 14 points and 4 three-pointers. The Sixers shot 53% from the floor. The Atlanta Hawks have to be happy after the first 2 games in the series. They come back home tied at 1 and they took 1 game in Philadelphia, which is all you can ask as the 5th seed facing the number 1 seed. But now they need to make that road win count by following up with a win at home in Game 3. The Atlanta Hawks will look to rebound after their disappointing defeat against the Sixers in Game 2 last time out. Trae Young and Danilo Gallinari each had 21 points to lead the Hawks, with Young adding a team-high 11 assists, while Gallinari added 5 threes and 9 rebounds. Kevin Huerter had 20 points on 8 of 10 shooting with 3 threes, and Bogdan Bogdanovic had 14 points with 7 rebounds. Clint Capella added 10 points with 8 rebounds to finish off the scoring in double figures for the Hawks in the losing effort, while John Collins had 8 points and a team-high 10 rebounds. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 223.5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.